You ever look really closely at something you own, like your phone case, and wonder if there are hidden details? Little secrets, maybe?
Yeah, tiny things the designers put in. But what if those secrets pop up on someone else's product?
Exactly. That's when things can get complicated. Welcome to the Daily Download, where we break down the big stories. I'm Ian.
And I'm Andra. Today we're looking into this ongoing legal fight between Dbrand and Casetify, two pretty big names in tech accessories.
We've been digging into the available information to figure out, how this lawsuit started and where it's at right now.
Okay, so the core of it really is Dbrand saying Casetify straight up copied their Teardown designs.
Those are the ones that look like you're seeing right inside the phone, right? The components?
Precisely. Super detailed graphics. And Dbrand's key evidence, well, it's pretty interesting. They apparently hid unique little things, Easter eggs, inside their designs.
Like small details that aren't actually inside the real phone.
Exactly, intentional little markers. And the sources suggest those exact same markers showed up in Casetify's similar line, which they call Inside Out.
Okay, so that sounds like potentially pretty strong proof of copying, not just, having a similar idea.
That's the argument, yeah. It's like finding a specific weird typo you made in your notes appearing in someone else's paper. It's suggestive.
Right. So how did Casetify respond to this?
Well, they deny it, flat out. The information suggests they claim their inside-out designs were made totally separately using, regular graphics software.
And they're saying any resemblance is just because, well, they're both picturing the same phone guts.
Basically, yes. And they also point out their designs had their own unique Casetify elements.
Yes.
Things like a MagSafe coil graphic shaped like a C, their CTFY branding, the company's start date, even their slogan and a QR code. They argue this shows it's their original work.
Okay, so different arguments there. How did it actually end up in court? What was the sequence?
It seems like after Casetify got wind of the accusations, they paused sales of those cases and launched an internal review.
Right.
But here's a key point from the sources. Dbrand apparently filed a lawsuit before trying to contact Casetify directly to sort it out. That was back in March 2024.
Huh. Okay, so straight to the legal system.
Yeah.
And this is in federal court.
Yep, federal court in Illinois. Casetify filed their official response, denying everything. They even tried to sue Dbrand back, initially filed counterclaims, but later dropped those.
And I saw something about them trying to get the case dismissed early.
They did. They argued Dbrand's case wasn't strong enough legally to even proceed. But the court said no, denied the dismissal, which is kind of a big deal. It means the judge thinks there's enough substance to Dbrand's claims for the case to continue.
So fast forward to now, early June 2025. Where are we?
We're in what's called the discovery phase. This is where both sides have to share information and evidence.
Like emails, design files, that sort of thing.
Exactly. Documents, maybe testimony from people involved, under oath. It's the evidence gathering stage.
And it sounds like it's taking a while.
It often does. The deadlines for parts of this discovery process have apparently been extended into May, June, even July of this year. So they're really digging in.
Any talk of settling this outside of court?
The sources do mention settlement talks have happened. That's pretty standard. But the last reports on that, maybe from around August 2024, suggested they were pretty far from an agreement.
And nothing public since then about a deal?
Nope. So if they can't reach a settlement, this could potentially go all the way to a trial.
Okay, so to sum it up, this lawsuit over these really detailed, almost X-ray style phone cases is definitely still active. And right now, it's all about digging through the evidence.
That's the gist of it, yeah. The legal wheels are turning.
It really makes you wonder, though, when designs are based on real things, but have artistic additions, even hidden jokes, where is the line between inspiration and copying? How does copyright handle that?
It's a tricky area, especially with digital tools making designs easier to create, but maybe also easier to replicate. It shows how complex protecting creative work can be.
Absolutely. Definitely one to keep an eye on. Thanks for tuning into the Daily Download. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps us bring you more stories like this.
See you next time.